This Liverpool team is arguably in probably the best 5 or 6 teams in Europe, just won a Premier League, and Liverpool could be on the verge of something really special over the next 5 or 6 years with the new manager. So for me, as a local player, and if I was in that position, which I never was, I never had, teams of the calibre of Real Madrid and Barcelona asking for me, but if I was in that position for Liverpool where I thought I could go and win league titles, I could put Liverpool above Manchester United in league titles, we could try and get closer to Real Madrid, because people always talk about rivalry in England. You can't go to Manchester United, you can't go to Chelsea, you can't go to Arsenal. Real Madrid's a rival of Liverpool.
We'll get back to Jamie in just a quick second, but remember, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification button so that you know when the next Big D Talks football video hits. And as ever, if something is on your mind, if something is bubbling up inside of you that you need to express, please express it in the comments. The Big D reads all of the comments, and he's always interested in what is on your mind. Anyway, in this video, Jamie Carragher is going to be expressing his disappointment about Trent Alexander-Arnold not thinking that Liverpool are the biggest team in the world and going to Real Madrid, who are in fact the biggest team in the world at the moment. Stick around for after the clip, because the Big D is going to be giving his opinion about this situation and what Jamie had to say. Anyway, here's Jamie.
Story today in football and emerging from Anfield that Trent Alexander-Arnold confirmed he is leaving Liverpool at the end of this season. I think everybody knew this was going to happen. It's not been confirmed yet as to where his likely destination will be. The expectation, of course, is that it will be Real Madrid. Now, Jamie Carragher has had a lot to say on this subject over the last few weeks and months. And I've heard you talking today elsewhere, Jamie, about, what the Liverpool fans think about this. But really, you're one of those. So what do you think about a young man who's come through at Liverpool, won 2 league titles, won a European Cup, won the lot, going off to fulfil his dream to play for Real Madrid?
Yeah, I'm in a position where I am a Liverpool supporter now, but I've been a Liverpool player. And Liverpool players or local players are held in a higher regard in different ways because they're local players. And supporters maybe expect a little bit more of them in these situations. Now, I don't always agree with how Liverpool local players are treated in certain situations, because, as I said, I've been in that position as a player. But my thing with Trent is, it's his career. He's free to choose what he wants to do, and he's going to the biggest club in the world. I'm not angry, I'm more just disappointed that as a local player, he doesn't think Liverpool's enough when it's winning. We've had players in the past who've left, say, Steve McManaman, Michael Owen, Steven Gerrard almost left. But that was because they were playing for Liverpool teams that weren't as good as this Liverpool team. Now, this Liverpool team is arguably in probably the best 5 or 6 teams in Europe, just won a Premier League. And Liverpool could be on the verge of something really special over the next 5 or 6 years with the new manager. So for me, as a local player, and if I was in that position, which I never was. I never had, teams of the calibre of Real Madrid and Barcelona asking for me. But if I was in that position for Liverpool where I thought I could go and win league titles, I could put Liverpool above Manchester United in league titles, we could try and get closer to Real Madrid. Because people always talk about rivalry in England. You can't go to Manchester United, you can't go to Chelsea, you can't go to Arsenal. Real Madrid's a rival of Liverpool in the European Cup.
But what an experience for him, Jamie. What a life experience. What a football experience as well.
Of course it will be. And there's absolutely fine. You can have both views. And that is exactly right. I've said that. Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. And there's part of me that always loves, not just Liverpool players, even lads from Everton or local players. I love to see Scousers do well. I do. And there is part of me that looks at it and think, a young kid from West Derby, he's going to play for the biggest club in the world. Wow.
Amazing.
Well, amazing, in terms of, you just look at it like that. There's just disappointment, as there is with other Liverpool supporters, that, Liverpool on the verge now of winning, sort of looking like they could have an era of domination, maybe, and win a lot of big trophies. That's not enough for them.
What's your take on it?
Yeah, I've not been fortunate enough to play for my boiled club, win the things he's won and done what he's done. I think my opinion is that I think every young boy's dream would be to play for Real Madrid over anyone else in the world. I think they're the #1 club, like Jamie said, so that's the only pull that's really obviously got him.
Do you think footballers are too harshly judged?
We can be at times, and maybe in this situation he is being judged because he's a local lad and he's come through the academy and he's been there for so long. So I'm sure he is, but as Jamie said, it's his own career. He's going to make his own decisions, and he obviously feels that he needs to go and experience this adventure abroad at biggest club in the world. So, yeah, I can see frustration from a Liverpool perspective, but also understand him as well.
He walks away with a 20th league title, or helped Liverpool along the way to a 20th league title.
What it is with Scousers, they just seem to have Scouse derangement syndrome. They consistently overestimate themselves. You know, they've won a couple of league titles in the past 10 years, and all of a sudden they think they're going to be on the verge of a 10-year dynasty. Trent Alexander-Arnold has seen the writing on the wall. I think he thinks that this Liverpool team under this manager is probably past its best. Now, fair enough. They've got Mo Salah and they've got Virgil van Dijk signing new contracts and all of that kind of stuff. But those guys are the wrong side of 30 now. And they might still be good for another couple of years. Fair enough. But I think Trent Alexander-Arnold has seen enough with this new manager to think, yeah, he's just carried on what Jurgen Klopp done, but I don't see any new ideas. I'm not sure he's going to be the long-term custodian of taking Liverpool forward. And I mean, why would you turn down Real Madrid? And also, hang on a second, this notion that Real Madrid are rivals to Liverpool. Behave! You'd think Liverpool had won about 12 European Cups. They've only won 6. Good grief, Real Madrid have won about 15 or something. How is that a rivalry? It's the same with Man United and Liverpool. Like, you know, Liverpool talk about, oh, we've won 20, we've won 20 titles. Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose. But 18 of those were the old First Division, and that was a competition that doesn't even exist anymore. They've won 2 Premier Leagues. That's it. Liverpool's rivalry in terms of Premier League success, their rivals are Arsenal, Leicester, Blackburn, and maybe Chelsea. There's only 2 teams that have done anything significant in the Premier League, and that is Manchester United and Manchester City. And Man United is still head and shoulders above everyone else in the Premier League era. And don't give me any of that nonsense about, the First Division and all of that garbage, because all of that, it doesn't exist anymore. Everyone talks about Alan Shearer being the top scorer in English football. No, he's not. It's Jimmy Greaves, actually. But he scored all of his goals in the First Division. So why is no one talking about that? Liverpool talk about Liverpool's titles when it was the First Division counting. So why does everyone else talk about Alan Shearer? He was only the top scorer in the Premier League era. It's the same with Uruguay in the World Cup. Really, if we're going to go down that route, Uruguay have been world champions 4 times. They've won the World Cup twice, but they won 2 Olympic tournaments. So, I don't know. I just feel as though, the Scouse overestimate themselves sometimes. And I mean, where would you rather live? I mean, come on. Madrid or Liverpool? I mean, no offence, to the people that live in Liverpool, but if you've got a choice to live somewhere, you want to live in the sunshine, I would probably want to live in the sunshine myself. I'm a United fan. I would probably rather live in Madrid than Manchester. There's no wrong with Manchester necessarily, but Madrid, I can see why Ronaldo left. But I don't know. I think Trent Alexander-Arnold has seen the writing on the wall when it comes to Liverpool. He fancies a fresh challenge. He's going to get a big, fat, juicy new contract. He's going to be playing football in the sun. He's probably going to win 3 European Cups with them. He's won everything at Liverpool. Fair play. So he probably just wants a new challenge as well. And he's big mates with Jude Bellingham. And also, it's looking like Xabi Alonso is probably going to be the new manager over there at Real Madrid. And he seems to, really like playing with wing backs. So I think that'll suit Trent Alexander-Arnold's style of play, really. But yeah, that's what the Big D thinks. What do you think? Do you think Trent Alexander-Arnold should go to Liverpool? Should have stayed at Liverpool? Or do you think he should go to Madrid? Thoughts in the comments, and the Big D will see you in the next one.